In the early part of the 7th century, the great Pallava King Mahendravarman I, 600 to 630 AD, who had a great passion for the arts, ruled with the title Vichitrachitta. At that time, temples were mostly built with perishable materials like wood, brick, and mortar. The king, who had a deep faith in arts and divine worship, wished to build a temple that would last forever. His gaze fell upon a gigantic rock in a place called Mandagapattu. To him, it didn't look like a mere rock, but rather a grand stage for art waiting to be sculpted by a sculptor's chisel. He took a vow. I will carve a temple out of this rock without using any other material. The king's dream came to life in the hands of the artists. The sound of chisels and the particles of rock echoed throughout the Mandagapattu hill. Many days passed. Without using wood, brick, metal, or mortar, a rock-cut cave temple was created with 3 sanctums for the Trimurtis, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. At the entrance of the temple, majestic statues of Dvarapalas, gatekeepers, stood as guardian deities. The faces of these Dvarapalas showed a blend of valor and compassion. Their headdresses, crowns, and ornaments were an example of the artistic beauty of the Pallava kings of that era. The pillars of the Mandapa stood as a testament to the artistic skill of Mahendravarman I. These pillars were in the Pallava style, with a circular part called Kattu in the middle of square pillars. The sanctums of this temple were carved into the rock, with Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva in separate sanctums. It is believed that their idols may have been made of clay. Unfortunately, those idols are no longer there due to the passage of time. However, the 3 sanctums and the pedestals that supported the idols inside them are still visible today. Finally, to express his pride, the king had an inscription carved on the same temple. In Sanskrit and Pallava ran the script. It stated, "Without using wood, brick, metal, or mortar, the king Vichitrachitta built this temple called Lakshaditana for Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva." This temple was not just a place of worship, but also started a new era for rock-cut temple art in Tamil Nadu. The Mandagapattu cave temple still tells us about the far-sightedness of King Mahendravarman and his love for art. It serves as a starting point for Pallava art and later inspired many sculptural wonders like Mahabalipuram. How to get to this historic place? The Mandagapattu cave temple is located in the Villupuram district of Tamil Nadu. It is about 20 kilometers away from Villupuram. It is about 17 kilometers away from Gingee. Since the Mandagapattu temple is located on a hillock, one has to walk about 1 kilometer from the main road to reach the temple. Nearby tourist and historical places. Thalavanur Cave Temple. This Shiva temple, located about 10 kilometers from Mandagapattu, was also built by Mahendravarman I. The sculpture called Sathamaleswarar and the beautiful arch with Makara fish at the entrance of the cave are notable artistic features. Gingee Fort. Located about 17 kilometers from Mandagapattu, this magnificent fort is one of the largest forts in India. Mayalam Murugan Temple. This is a famous Murugan temple located on a small hill near Tindavanam. It is about 32 kilometers away from Villupuram. Tiruvakkarai Geological Park. Located about 40 kilometers from Villupuram, this park has fossilized trees that are 2 crore years old. Thirukkovilur. This is a famous place of worship. The Ulagalantha Perumal Temple, praised by the Alvars, is located here. Inaram Village. In this village near Mandagapattu, you can see Jain and Pallippadai temple from the time of Rajaraja Chola, which are 1,000 years old. Thiruvannamalur. Arulmigu Kiripapuriswar Thiduthakananathar Temple. Oh, historical significance. The temple's history states that Lord Shiva adopted Sundarmurthy Nayanar here. Oh, it is also believed that Sadayappa Vallal performed divine service in this temple, and therefore the poet Kambar praised him. Although there is no evidence that the poet Kambar lived directly in this village, its history records it as the place where his patron Sadayappa Vallal lived. To see our other posts about the Pallava kings and their magnificent artworks, and to encourage us, please subscribe and watch our playlists. Thank you.